What is up, people? It's your boy here, Triple S Storm. I'm back here with another U Talk episode, and this U Talk episode, I'm going to be talking to you guys basically about, a kind of subconscious habit that a lot of people have that probably don't even realize that they do. I used to have it once upon a time, but then over time, I kind of broke out of it. And, I'm trying to see if I can get other people to break out of this habit as well because it's kind of an unhealthy habit and it's kind of unnecessary. And the habit is basically getting upset or angry or taking frustrations out on people who work at a specific place, like say for example you go to your local like Courts or Kmart or IKEA, and you take out your frustrations on a worker there because you bought a product and the product does not work entirely in your favor. So no, this is a habit that's it's pretty much just human nature overall. I mean, the person that you see in front of you is the person that you're gonna confront, and that's the person you're gonna vent your frustrations to. However, what a lot of people have to understand is most of the times this isn't the person who is directly in front of you's fault. So a lot of times it's the fault of management. A lot of times it's the fault of the manufacturers. A lot of times it's the fault of a whole bunch of people that you can't even see or know about. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. So it could be a fault with the board or whatever. It could be just some bad business practices that they do a lot of times. And most times, I used to do this too, and I apologize to anyone that I've ever offended, if I've ever offended them. When you go to a place and you start arguing and complaining, it doesn't really resolve anything. You get your voice heard and nothing gets done. Sometimes things do get done, though. Goes to management. Management tries to do something, which is what they should have done in the first place. They shouldn't have to wait for you to get there, get angry, and complain before they actually do something. However, if you walk into a supermarket and then you're gonna, complain to one of the workers there because I don't know, maybe you bought a product and the product doesn't it hasn't expired yet, but for some reason it's not in an edible fashion, then it's not really the fault of the worker. It's either manufacturer or whatever. I'm getting to repeat myself here, so you guys get the picture. Now, in cases like these, I normally recommend for what people should do is people should try to calmly go there, ask questions, try to figure out what needs to get done. If something can be done, then something can be done. And if something can't be done, then as hard a pill as it is to swallow, you just have to take the loss sometimes, right? And I know a lot of people don't like taking a loss. I know a lot of people get upset and say I shouldn't have to keep a product that I paid for and it's not working. But sometimes that's just how things are. And the reason why I'm doing this video is I've seen so many cases where people work at a particular store or in a business place, and because of the business practices of the workplace, it ends up putting this person in danger where this person ends up having to have to get into fights or stuff. I remember this one time I used to work at a restaurant and I brought this food to this one guy. I was the delivery guy as well. I brought this food to this one guy, and this one guy told me that he ordered pasta and I gave him veg. And I mixed his gravy and he didn't want to mix gravy and he was going to throw it in my face and we were going to fight and whatnot. So, out of respect, I took my shirt off. I put my shirt down. I was in my Morena or Merino, whichever one you want to call it. And I said to him, if you want to step around the counter, then we could get this fight started. If not, I'd advise you to please shut up and let us talk about this like men. Now, he was still angry. I talked to him a bit more and I let him know that, listen, I'm not here to talk with you, okay? You want to fight, I'll give you a fight. But if you don't want to fight, I'd recommend that you calm the hell down and we can talk like two real men. So his friend calmed him down, his coworker calmed him down, and he kind of got calmed. And we talked it out, and I told him I can return the food, and then I can bring back the food that you did order, and everybody will be okay. Now he decided that he was gonna take the food and he was gonna just, leave it be. Which was a wise idea because if he had thrown that food across the counter and it caught me, I probably would be in jail right now. So yeah, think things through, people. But anyways, the main point that I'm trying to get here is if you guys don't have to, take out your frustrations on workers. Workers are just workers. They're just people like us, and they're just trying to make their living and doing what they have to do. Sometimes they don't want to, but they have to. It's their jobs, and you guys just have to understand that it's just their jobs. They have nothing against you personally or professionally. They just have to do their jobs, or they get fired and they can't take care of their family. And I personally wouldn't want that for anyone. I wouldn't want to be the person responsible for letting someone losing their jobs. But anyways, guys, this is just a quick U talk for me to let you guys know that I'm planning to start doing U talk again. I have way too much IPs on this channel that I'm not using, and I figured more or less that I'd rather use the old IPs and create new ones, and leave a few playlists empty. I'll just create um, new videos for the old IPs because you guys seem to like it. So, like, share, subscribe, and if you guys have any stories where you guys, kind of ended up in the same situation as I did, getting cursed at by customers, or if you guys ever got angry at workers in a place and then you guys feel sorry about it, then you guys can leave that down in the comments too. But we're only human and we're all just trying to get along in this world. So this is Triple S Storm, guys, telling you guys be safe out there and take care of yourselves.